Dr. Scott Rand graduated from the University of South Dakota School of Medicine in 1989. He completed a family medicine residency in the U.S. Navy and served overseas in Iceland until 1992. He returned here to South Dakota in 1995 and completed the training necessary to sit for the Certificate of Added Qualification of Sports Medicine in 1999. His interest in gymnastics started in 2002. After moving to Texas, he was asked to assist the U.S. National Gymnastics at the National Team Training Center in Huntsville, Texas. And he's been involved with the national team since that time and has cared for many of the Olympic team members. He is a nationally recognized educator in sports medicine and was the editor of the first edition of a study guide developed by the American Society of Sports Medicine. His current research in aesthetic sport focuses specifically on injury prediction models and the prevention of low back stress fractures. He is the director of primary care sports medicine at fellowship at Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Houston, Texas. He functions as a team physician for Rice University, Prairie View University, Houston Dynamo, and several large schools in the Houston area. Climb and Cypress High Schools are two of those. He's on staff of the USA Gymnastics and USA Weightlifting and has traveled internationally with US Weightlifting, along with being the medical director of the World Weightlifting Championships in 2015. He is married, he has 2 children and 2 grandchildren, and he is an avid distance runner. So please help me welcome Dr. Scott Rand.
Hi, everybody. It's really an honor to be here. We've done it. Reached out to Daryl, who bugged me until I said yes, to come up here. I had several things to go through, but there are 3 things that aren't on my list that I really wanted to bring out and make sure everybody realized are actual myths. First one is the funny bone is neither funny nor actually a bone. There's no part of the elbow that actually produces grease, and there is no skin on your teeth. So, with that. All right, we're going to do a little bit of true or false here, okay? So my job as a sports medicine guy is I take care of a lot of people that hit their heads on stuff on purpose. So, true or false? If someone gets a concussion, they should be awakened every 2 hours to make sure they're okay. True or false?
False.
So the answer is, that's false. Fatigue is a very common concussion symptom. People get concussed. A lot of times they want to fall asleep. Other times they can't sleep at all. But letting them sleep is perfectly fine. And I still get people who tell me that I went to the emergency room and they told me I had to wake them up every 2 hours. I feel so bad for them because they're just tired and they just feel worse. So the brain really needs rest in order to recover from these. It's a metabolic problem in the brain. People get concussed. So the more you let it rest, the quicker it gets better. So waking people up is no problem. Waking people up just makes things worse, and nobody dies in their sleep from a concussion. Okay? I promise. Nobody. Okay, true or false? It isn't necessary to stretch before exercise. Who said true? It's true. Warming up your muscles is important. But sitting there and stretching your hamstrings for 10 minutes before you run really doesn't help prevent injury. Stretching is more important after your exercise. So warming up your muscles ahead of time is important. So you don't jump out of the car and go run, or run into the gym and lift. You get ready, you make your muscles warm, but you don't have to stretch before you exercise. You stretch afterwards. Okay? Number 3, a CT scan is necessary to diagnose a concussion. False. False. Concussions are a problem with how the brain works, not how it looks. CAT scans can't show you a concussion. And by the same token, a normal CAT scan doesn't mean you don't have a concussion. Okay? They're important, and often when we go to the emergency room with concussions, people get excited and they're worried because there could be other stuff, so you get a CAT scan the majority of the time when you go to the emergency room with your concussion. My advice is don't go to the emergency room. Okay? Okay? So, that doesn't mean you shouldn't get care, but please, the emergency room, if you're otherwise fine and have a headache after you hit your head, probably isn't necessary. Okay? But you want to know if you have a skull fracture or if you're bleeding in your head. Those are the things CT scans help with. So, a normal CAT scan doesn't help me when an athlete comes to me and says, my CAT scan was normal, can I be cleared for my concussion? No. Okay. Next one, true or false? The best way to lose weight is to go on a low-carb diet. There's debate. False. The majority of low-carb, high-protein diets are actually just lower-calorie diets. Okay? Even when they have a lot of bacon in them, they're still overall lower-calorie diets. Carbohydrates are a necessary fuel for exercise. Does that mean that potatoes and potato chips and all that are the right carbohydrates? No, not necessarily. But carbohydrates are important. They're an important fuel for your body, and every good nutritionist and dietitian we'll talk to will tell you that about 60% of your diet needs to be complex, low glycemic index carbohydrate foods. Okay? And I have a lot of people come in to see me as athletes wanting to lose weight and using exercise as part of that. They're getting their protein drinks and all this stuff that they need, and I can't run past 4 miles. I said, well, yeah, you run out of fuel really quick. Okay, next one, true or false? You don't need protein supplements to gain muscle mass when you're working out. True. That's smart. True. The average American diet has way more protein than we need. Okay? If you do the math, just to exist, you need about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Okay? At the most, if you're a burn victim and you're metabolizing things all over the place, you need at the most 2 grams of carbohydrate per kilogram of body weight. So if you're a 150-pound guy, that's about 70 kilograms. You need 2 chicken breasts would be all of the protein you would need for an entire day. Okay? Most of us get way more than that. Okay? They're really unhealthy, but they're not necessary. So all the protein supplements that your high school kids are convinced that they have to take every day right after they work out or before they work out, yeah, they'd be much better off just eating a healthy diet and putting a vegetable in their face once in a while. Okay, true or false? Running long distances over time will make your knees wear out. No. There is no evidence that running causes knee arthritis. I promise. I do this for a living. Okay? Arthritis is common. People get arthritis a lot. People run a lot. Just because people run doesn't mean they get arthritis. If they get arthritis, they were going to get it anyway. Okay? It's more common for genetics or previous trauma. If you tore your ACL in high school, you're going to have arthritis in your 40s. It just happens. It's not because you decided to run. Okay? Fitness in general is good for arthritis. So the far worst thing for you to do if you have knee arthritis is just go to the couch. Okay? There are things that you can do that help. And maintaining a healthy weight is the most important one of those things. So running doesn't cause knee arthritis. If you have arthritis in your knees, sometimes running isn't your best sport, but the arthritis didn't come from your running. True or false? Flu shots cannot give you the flu. Let's do that again. Flu shots cannot give you the flu. True. All right. The flu shot is a killed virus. It can't give you the flu. And just like if your arthritis comes from running, if you get sick after you got a flu shot, you are going to get sick anyway. Okay? Any vaccine that causes, by how vaccines work, is they create an immune response. So your body develops an antibody to whatever virus you're being immunized against. So then, if you get, then by doing that, sometimes it can be a little achy. You ever had a tetanus shot and your arm hurts for a while? That's kind of what that does. So, but if you get sick after the flu shot, you were going to get sick anyway. It doesn't give you the flu. Number 8. Exposure to cold weather causes colds.
False.
You're going to catch your death of cold if you go out without a hat on. False. Common viruses occur more commonly in cold weather because we're indoors and we're around each other more. Viruses are spread more by hand contact than anything else. And also, that cold that you get sometimes really isn't a cold. You just get congested because that's a normal physiologic response to breathing in cold air. So, no. Being out in the cold without your hat and mittens on did not give you your cold. Okay? Coming indoors and shaking hands with the person who had the cold is what gave you the cold. Okay, true or false? Female athletes need an iron supplement to improve performance. Maybe. Okay. Women more than men need a regular source of iron to help prevent anemia. Okay? Their food is really the best way to get that. But, like dark green vegetables, meat, raisins, great source of iron. Okay? But, sometimes if they're on a restricted diet, some athletes I take care of it really decide they need to be vegan and they need to be this or that, and then sometimes they do need an iron supplement to help build back up the blood that they lose. Okay? So if you're on a restricted diet or choose not to eat the iron-rich foods, then yeah, an iron supplement can help. Okay? Distance runners especially are very commonly fairly low in iron, and their ferritin levels, when we measure them, are low. Adding iron to them can make them better because it helps increase their overall number of red blood cells, which gets more oxygen down to their muscles and makes them faster. So yeah, iron supplements sometimes can help. Number 10, everyone should get a routine physical every year. False. So it seems odd that the guy who makes his living doing that would say, you don't need to come and see me, but fairly commonly I'll say, if you're young and healthy, stay away from the doctor. Okay? So there's actually never been a study that I'm aware of that shows that routine health maintenance visits, and this is important to a doctor for a healthy, asymptomatic person with normal blood pressure and no concerning family history, adds any benefit to anybody under the age of 40. Okay? So my rule when I talked to the 23-year-old who came in to get the physical because their mom told them they had to, is I tell them, don't put poisons in your body, break a sweat every day, control your stress. And that makes, if you do those things, I'm kind of useless to you until you get to be 40, well, maybe even 50. So that's my talk.